Former Minneapolis Police Officer Derek Chauvin and the city of Minneapolis facing new legal battles tonight.
Two new lawsuits allege that Chauvin used excessive force 3 years before the murder of George Floyd. Rob Olson is live in Minneapolis right now. And so, Rob, one of the cases involved a teenager at the time. What have you learned today?
That teenager, he's now 19, he was 14 at the time, and Derek Chauvin did plead guilty in December to federal civil rights violations in that case. But again, there's a pair here of plaintiffs, and the attorneys who represent them believe there are probably other people out there who had the same sort of experiences with Derek Chauvin, and if so, they encourage them to come forward.
Got a long road ahead. George Floyd, he died. And there was no help, even all the warning signs.
39-year-old ZOYA Code and 19-year-old John Pope say Derek Chauvin did the same things to them in 2017, most notably the knee on the neck that he did to George Floyd 3 years later.
On my neck, pressing down, and more so that I felt that I couldn't move and breathe, and I expressed that to him, and it's like he didn't care.
Their attorneys have now filed lawsuits on behalf of both of them against Chauvin, their supervisors, other officers, and the city of Minneapolis, alleging constitutional and civil rights violations, alleging too that Chauvin was left unpunished and unchecked despite these major warning signs.
And which unfortunately left Chauvin in a position of power and authority over people of color and people he could prey on. And ultimately led to the death of George Floyd.
In ZOYA Code's case, the lawsuit includes stills from body-worn cameras. Code says she recalls telling Chauvin at the time that this is how you kill black people.
What happens next time you do this? Are you just going to kill a black man in the street like a dog? And that's what happened.
In John Pope's case, attorneys say Chauvin also beat him with a flashlight. Chauvin pled guilty to federal civil rights charges in December for the incident with Pope, but has not been sentenced, which is why that body-worn camera video is not yet public. His attorneys have seen it and say it's beyond the pale.
Sometimes you feel alone in that situation. No matter how many sorry that happened to you get, it doesn't feel the same. Because it feels like somebody took something away from you.
Now, some of the officers named in these lawsuits still do work for the department, they said, but some of them have left. They're trying to track them all down to serve them the lawsuit. As far as monetary damages asked for in this civil suit, well, Attorney Bennett said that they didn't put a number on it. This will go to a jury, perhaps a settlement, but they said the number that they are looking for is going to be big. Live in Minneapolis, Rob Olson, Fox 9.